the king. Them know, say we the sleeping bad. They never know, say we the working hard.
Dagaare Dagaaba wala anemia zana wono Dagaare bi wale yayane maya banka channel nga yanda Dagaaba yela yonti manjelewa azunzi nila wane video kinga kaza wazan Dagaaba yele tarimine azuya yefanga chananchela. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, kindly subscribe. If you are an old subscriber, thank you for staying. Today I want us to learn some more things about the Dagaaba people. As you can see, I am beautifully adorned in some jewelries. I want us to learn about these jewelries and other clothing in Dagaare. So I'll mention the name of the jewelry or the clothes and how it is said in English, and then I'll translate it into Dagaare for you. Bunsuri pare Dagaaba na manyere aning aywe niba mineba bangane Dagaare kan niba mineba mbora kabazana na mambualone na sale actually e bualone Dagaare mem na nampili ne amanga nang ena anga binga Dagaaba mambualanka to pansagala kabunye wala meka to pansagale chekana way ayi bayega to pansagala. Two of these earrings we call them to pansagala, but if it is one we say to pansagale. Or you will hear some people saying tole bie, that is ear beads, or tole biri for one, tole bie for two, or tole biri for one. And then we have these rings. In Dagaare we call them nufentere for one and nufentie for two. So nufentere for one ring, nufentie for two rings. And then we also have this one. In Dagaare we call it nubanga for one. If there are many, we call them nubane. Nubanga is anything that we wear around the wrist. And then we also have what we wear around the neck. In English, some people call them chains or necklaces. In Dagaare, I don't have one on right now, but in Dagaare we call it kokomara. If it is made from beads, we say kokorele or kokorele. Now let's move on to this one. This is a hat in English. In Dagaare we call this zupil or zupil. Some people also call it pawo or zupil. And some people also call it sapigu. So anything like this or this one are referred to as pawo, zupil or sapigu. Anything that we wear on the head like this, we call it pawo, zupil or sapigu. This is a cloth, and in Dagaare we call a cloth waje. Cloth is known as waje in Dagaare. And then we also have this ribbon or scrunchie that we use to hold our hair. In Dagaare we call them zumana. So you can use it to hold your hair, and in Dagaare we call it zumana. Now we have this, which is supposed to be a bra or a bralette. In Dagaare we call a bra or brazier berewo if it is one, but if there are two or more we call them berewore. This is what protects the breast. So berewo is like breast coverage, something for covering the breast. So this one or anything bra or bralette that is used to cover the breast is called berewo. We have this one which is similar to what I'm wearing. In Dagaare we call this paranubili. Paranubili simply means a shirt with very thin sleeves, or the sleeves are not much, so it is called paranubili. You can also call this one parama. That's like it is a very short form of a dress that you wear and wear something under. We also have this, which is like an underwear or a panty. In Dagaare we call it paribile. You hear some people calling it parile, a panty or an underwear. We call it parile or paribile or para. Any of them is right. We also have this, which is a shorts, a pair of shorts in English. In Dagaare we call this parama. You can wear it and wear a shirt on it. You can wear it out, so we call it parama. Some people also call it a kuruma or kuro. This is a skirt in English, but in Dagaare we call it gondong or bunkuru. Some people call it munkuru, some people call it gondong. So this is a gondong or munkuru. And then it has a short under. So in Dagaare, we will call it paragondong, which means a combination of a pants and a skirt together. That is how we call it in Dagaare, paragondong. But if it doesn't have the pants under, you can just call it gondong or munkuru. This is a pair of trousers, but in Dagaare we call it parawogu. Wogu means long. I think we should have learned the adjectives in Dagaare before doing this video to make it easier for you. But we'll do that one in another video. So this is a long pair of pants. In Dagaare we call it kuruwogu or parawogu. Kuruwogu or parawogu. Now we have this overall jumpsuit like piece of clothing here. In Dagaare we will call this one para. So it is like a dress and a pants put together, so we call it para. So a jumpsuit or an overall in Dagaare we call them para and paro together. This is a long dress, and in Dagaare we call this paro or parawogu or paro for a dress. If it is very long to the ankle, it's parawogu, but if it is long to the knee, you can refer to it as parama. Ma means short and wogu means long, so short dress or a long dress. Then we have this swimsuit, a swimsuit or bikini, and in Dagaare we will still refer to this one as paraparo because it has a para under. I already told you that a shorts or pants we call it para, so it has a pants under, we will call it paraparo. This is a pullover or a sweater. In Dagaare we will call this paro, which is like a dress for the cold, or we'll call it paranuwogre, a dress with long hands. And then it also has a hat, so we can call it parizupil as well. Zupil or parapawo, it has a hat, so it is paranuwogre or paro. Then we have this right here, which is a headgear. You can use it to tie your hair. So in Dagaare, anything that we can use to tie our hair is a zutara. Some people call it duku, but originally it's called zutara. So anything we use to tie on our head is known as zutara. Now we have this pants here. In Dagaare we call this para. We still call this para as well, but some people also call it pieto, though we know that pieto is an imported word in Dagaare. Parele, parama, or any of them, but it's also called a para. This right here is a cute handbag. In Dagaare we call it war or nuwo. A war is anything like a bag that you can carry your stuff inside. So if you see anything bag in Dagaare, we call it a war. In Dagaare we call a pair of shoes nortier. Some people also call them nataba. Some people call them nataba, nortier or nataba. In some of the dialects in Dagaare, they also call them nafoge. So if you see any sandals, whether it is a pair of slippers, a pair of shoe, high heel for men, boots, whatever, in Dagaare we call them nortier, nafoge or natoba. So that's it for sandals. This is a handkerchief, but in Dagaare we will call this zerma. Zerma is like a rag. Then you qualify it, maybe zerma, nimbisogo zerma, or anything. We also call napkin zerma, so depending on the adjective you use to qualify it. So zerma langa, this is my zerma. Handkerchief is known as zerma. This is socks that we wear on our feet. In Dagaare we call this bewore. So if you see socks anywhere, a pair of socks, we call them bewore. And this one, Dagaaba will call this nimbi nyarehe or nimbi chane, nimbi nyarehe, nimbi nyara. Because it's one, we'll call it nimbi nyara, and when they are many, we call them nimbi nyare or nimbi chane. But one is nimbi nyare. Literally, this means eye mirror. Eye mirror. Nyare means mirror or glass. So eye mirror. This is a popular cloth among the Dagaaba, and this one we call it Dagaparo. Dagaparo, because it has sleeves, we call it Dagaparo no wogere. And if it is a short sleeve one, we call it Dagaparo no ma. So this is Dagaparo, and I sell some. So if you want to buy it, just contact me and then I'll serve you. Dagaparo. This one is called Kurulan. Kurulan. Remember I told you that the pants are also called Kuro. So this is like Kurulan, and this is usually worn with the smock or the Dagaparo, and it is very big. It's sewn differently from how a normal trousers is made, so we call this Kurulan, and it's mostly worn by men. This one is called Parupong, like a big shirt in Dagaare. Usually men wear this with their Kurulan, so it's also a type of Dagaparo, or they also call it Kale'en. Kale'en, you can call this Parupong or Kale'en. Kale'en simply means you are gathering it together. So when the men wear this, you realize that they usually gather the sleeve or to their shoulder, so we call it Kale'en. And this also comes with a zupili or pawo or sapigu. This is also the zupili for this particular outfit. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it has been a long time I've come on this channel to do anything, but I'm coming back slowly. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, kindly subscribe, leave a comment, and share this video with your friends and anyone who is interested in learning about the Dagaaba people. It's a wrap. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. And Dagaaba, Waale ni zana wuno Dagaare be Waale. Nala diet zine zanunga abinche. Check out soreke za mo ache subscribe. Yeza me I channel na duru yara kada za lanta azana Dagaaba yela. Cha to pansagala nga nang ing kahunga bora mini kahoda na die na nang kuara na namba inga description box pon kahunga bora mini kahoga uzie atada. Cha Dagapare min kuore mini kaniza bora Dagaparo koda. Na bam bengen kambang buoto hona bora kam beng kabang me aseko. Ya Barika yaga za channel nye video kanga fuang apuring. We go feed dance the carne. Funanye tia that's behind it.